Hey, what is up guys? Pyro here, and I'm here with a new tier list. But in this case, I actually made this tier list because I couldn't find a specific one for the leg exercises. I'm planning on doing a leg, back, chest, and an arm day. Each separate tier list, but today we're doing the leg exercise equipment, whatever. Like I said, I actually made this tier list. If you guys want this tier list and want to play along with me, I'll leave it in the description below. But I got everything from S tier to shit tier. I try to include a wide variety of leg exercises, and how I'm going to rate each of these is based on function, performance. Well, function, performance are kind of similar, and also ease of, let's say the word is like, I guess, ease of building, you know what I mean? So like can you go from like a lightweight, like I don't know, 20 pounds to like a couple plates? You know, that's kind of what I'm asking with a lot of these. If it's too hard to build weight on these, then it's not a really functional exercise. And yeah, so those are kind of the criteria I'm basing it on. So going left to right as always, we have one-legged, things are one-legged deadlifts. I never do these, and I don't see anybody with mass really do this. I'm not trying to discount this exercise, but it is functional. You do use your leg stabilizers in this quite a bit. However, it's just, I don't think you really load up on this. Sorry, that's my phone. You can't really load up on this, and it seems like a very diminishing exercise if you try to like increase the weight. So I'm gonna say it's a C. It does have a place. And now we got the every girl's favorite leg exercise. I don't know why. I'm just making a joke, obviously. This is the hip adding adductors. This is actually a very shit exercise. It doesn't give you much in return. It's honestly, if you're like a horseback rider, this would be the only reason why you would need to do this exercise. It doesn't give you any kind of aesthetic appearance. It doesn't help build really any great muscles except for the hip adductors. There's better ways to train this on like, there's like a lot of places have like free moving, I don't know what they're called. I just don't recommend this. It's kind of a shit exercise and it doesn't really do much. Next, with the hip thrusters, this is a very underappreciated and underappreciated exercise. It's actually really useful. A lot of people have pelvic tilt, and it actually helps to eliminate pelvic tilt by training a lot of the hip muscles. It's very functional. Next, with the leg extensions, it might be hard to actually no. This is the seated leg curl. My bad. I'm actually not a fan of the seated leg curl. I'm a fan of the leg curl, but it's not the seated one because you could cheat these really easily. And it's more functional in different ways. So this one I'm gonna give it a D. You can be used, but it's not good. So this is the kneeling or the standing leg curl. This one's so much better. It's very hard to cheat this exercise, and you really target the hamstrings and part of the glute in this exercise. Next, with the leg press. The leg press is a very good all-around leg exercise. Not the people who do this shouldn't just solely do the leg press. But I use it kind of as a finisher for my quads. It's really good for bulking up you can put a lot of weight on these and really bulk up your quads and build strength. Next, we got the standing calf raises. These are decent for beginners. They're very easy to do. However, there's a point where it's really hard to up the weight, and even if you do it on a platform, it's still not as, what's the word I'm looking for? It loses its function once you up the weight. Next, we got a machine leg curl, or machine calf raises, I guess, or just calves. These are actually really useful. I still think there's better ways to train calves, but this is really useful. You can really up the weight on this, and you can really control it and like understand like how to like. You can really get a good mind muscle connection with a seated leg. All right, I'm saying leg calf raises. These are really useful. So yeah. Next, we got the wall sit. Well, shit, actually, more like, yeah, I'm sorry, like, you really, I see people do some, like, they'll hold some weights when doing this. It's a great finisher for your quads, I would say. So actually, I'm gonna move it up. It's not really a shit exercise. I'm kind of just discounting it because, it's good for what it is. I don't recommend doing this, like, every leg day. If you throw it at the end, go for it. Next, we got the hack squat. Hack squats are really, really good. A lot of people kind of like with the hip thrust. A lot of people kind of discount. Sorry about that. A lot of people kind of discount the hack squat. I'm turning my phone off. My bad, guys. Sorry if you hear that. The hack squat is so good. You can really tear up your quads on these. Like a lot of people just discount it because they think it's like a different version of the leg press. No, this one's so much better. You could do different varieties of this. You could actually face the machine and do it the other way, and it more targets your glutes. But it's a really good leg quad destroyer, I'd say. Next, we got the I call these the goblet squats. I don't know if that's the correct term for this. This one's actually really good. You can up the weight. You can't go too heavy, and most places don't have kettlebells higher than probably 100 pounds, I would say. But it's really good. You get really deep on the squats on these. And if it's too heavy, you just drop the weight, no problem. The only issue is like when you're upping the weight, it gets hard because a lot of places don't have like 200-pound kettlebells laying around. Next, we got another favorite exercise by the women. Sorry, I'm not trying to be sexist. This is just a joke. But I see a lot of women on these because I don't know. I guess a lot of the influencers use this leg exercise. It's the these are the abductors, not the adductors. This actually has more function than the other one. It's just not the best. A lot of girls who train this try to go for this like little like there's a muscle you could build that goes up your calves and towards your glutes. It's kind of like the what do they call it? I can't think of the name, but it's like a little crease on your ass that looks kind of nice if you squeeze. So yeah, I'm sorry guys. Next we got this. I just found this on Google. This looks like a really shit. His legs looks like they've never been trained a day in his life. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to make fun of this guy's physique, but it's just like it looks like it's like a maybe like kind of like a calf exercise with bands, resistance bands. Resistance bands can be a great tool, but I don't think anyone should just do resistance band exercises because you could quickly out strength these in no time, and they're more of like an add-on to exercises. Next, we got I think these are called the Romanian. What are these called? I don't remember what these called. I just call them the single leg. Well, they basically have a leg behind you on a bench, and you do single. These are actually really challenging, and these are amazing for your quads and stabilizers and everything. The only hard part is it's a really hard exercise to control with a lot of weight. But that's what's great about it is like I know I'm saying like a lot of some of these are not really functional when you get up the weight, like especially these ones. But this one, it's one of those that force you to focus on function and form. Otherwise, you're just gonna fall over. But it's a great exercise. Now we have the traditional squat. What can I say? The squat is one. If you're not doing squats, like you're not even training legs anymore. You're just doing accessory exercises. Squat has to be in everyone's leg days. I know some of you guys have like some kind of restrictions in how you can move your legs, and maybe some back complications. But squats are so important to you incorporate. Having perfect form is probably the hardest part of squats. It's kind of why a lot of guys skip leg days because they don't want to put the rack on their traps and just go down to the ground, ass to grass. You know what I mean? So like. But this is such an important leg exercise. Like truly, every man should be doing this. A lot of people brag about their bench, but no, you should be bragging about your squat. Like seriously, like people who are not doing squats should definitely incorporate it into your leg days. Next, we got the lunges. Lunges are also amazing. These are like you see how low he gets. If you get this low on lunges, you're gonna destroy your quads. Like seriously, like this guy's gotta look shredded. I can't see his legs that well in the picture, but. Yeah, like he's pretty built. Like lunges are really important to do in your exercises. A lot of people kind of just do like a squat, a leg press, maybe some leg curls, leg extensions, and call it a leg day. Like, no, honestly, you should really have like hack squats, this kind of squat, the normal squat. You should have lunges. You can have, don't all do them on one leg day, but like on like multiple different leg days. Like one leg day, I'm gonna do squats and do like maybe a hack squat, maybe some other accessory exercises. But like a lot of people, they kind of just do like one or the other, maybe like twice a month. No, you really want to incorporate like leg days as often as possible. So I'm going a little rant here, boys. So this is the last one. This is that Smith machine squat. A lot of people are gonna probably give me a lot of hate for this, but I think it's actually a really, really good leg machine. Like a lot of people make fun of it because like I mean every Planet Fitness got one of these and whatever. And people kind of roast people for using this, but it's really good for a lot of the accessory work. You could do quite a bit on this. Obviously, I'm not the biggest fan of the locked-in range of motion, but for a lot of beginners, this is what you need. Like, because the squat, like, a lot of the form happens where you can't see it, and having just a little like thing holding in place is a big help. I kind of see this as kind of like training wheels for doing normal squats, but then again, you can always come back to this and do like accessory, like one-legged stuff. Like I said before, like this, where it's really challenging to keep your balance when going down. you could do it with this, and it helps a ton. Like, it's very, very useful in many aspects. I say this is one of the best accessory to any kind of leg day. And I think this is it for the video. If you guys enjoyed this, give it a try. Also leave a like. Subscribing means a lot to me. I'm really trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. Right now I'm about like 162 subscribers, which is huge to me. I never thought I'd even have this much. But best of all, have a great day, guys, and peace out.